What's up everybody? You're watching the J Red Show on YouTube. I saw a movie with my girlfriend. It was Michael, the biopic about Michael Jackson. I don't know if anyone else out here, but I really like these biopics. I've seen the one on Weird Al Yankovic, Elton John, Queen / Freddie Mercury. I was planning on seeing the one about Elvis, but me and my girlfriend decided to leave. But Michael, as I said, it's about Michael Jackson's life, how he had an abusive father who got him into the music industry, and then he became one of the biggest stars of all time. And this movie has a polarizing reaction. It has the 38% approval rating by the critics and a 97% approval rating by the audience. I will side with the audience because I do like this movie, but I do understand why critics don't like it. Right now, it's saying that this biopics have been making a killing off audiences who don't want the truth. In recent years, the subgenre has eschewed the creativity and truth in favor of historical whitewashing as part of a brand extension exercise. It's hard to sell records when you bum your audience out, and that's a primary aim for this current generation of endorsed musical biopics. They're here to strengthen the brand and introduce them to a new generation of disposable income. Even if you do not believe Jackson's accusers, I think that part of his life has no business in a biopic. Surely every other part of extremely troubled life cannot be erased. A truly honest MJ biopic, one that's delved into his childhood abuse, his drug dependency, his proud sharing a bed with other people's children, his exchange appearance, indecent and paranoia, would end up being an undeniably bleak film. So it's either do that or make it a more happy film, which we got. I mean, when it comes to Michael Jackson, I do love his music. I love Beat It. I love Thriller. But I do understand that he wasn't a good human being, and his father was even worse. I mean, I was alive for his downfall in the 90s and 2000s. I was born in 1988. Michael Jackson really took off in the 80s with the best-selling album of all time, Thriller, and then Bad. Then the sexual assault allegations happened in '93, and while he did release some albums in the mid '90s, they weren't as popular as the ones he had in the '80s. I mean, when I was a kid in the '90s, I didn't really know about Michael Jackson's background. I mean, I was I can't really tell you when I first heard my first Michael Jackson song, as my parents always listened to Oldies 104.1 in the car, and we listened to music from the 50s, 60s, and 70s. It was probably like a Halloween party where I first heard Michael Jackson. Then in the 2000s, I'm into high school. I'm starting to watch like TV. That's when I saw Michael Jackson pretty much go off the rails. I mean, his last tour and concerts in 2001, and before his death in 2009. I mean, if you're my generation or younger, you probably don't understand how popular Michael Jackson was. All I know is that he just sold the most. His album Thriller is the most sold of all time. But as I said, I enjoyed this. If I could just put aside Michael Jackson's troubled past and just enjoy it as a film, it was enjoyable. This movie is in the same category as something like Braveheart. They're not historically accurate, but they're both powerful epic dramas that got everyone fired up. Although the distinction is that the William Wallace estate didn't produce the movie to sell more Wallace merchandise, so there is an criticism. Also, we weren't alive to see the Battle of Stirling Bridge. We were alive to see Jackson act like a creepy maniac, and that's hard to ignore. It's a lot of fluff pieces. It's really spilled into documentaries. I saw a documentary about Hulk Hogan, and again, yeah, it's fluff and a lot of made-up stuff, like WrestleMania 1. One lie the WWF always tells you is that Vince McMahon put everything, and if it had flopped, the WWF would not survive, and wrestling would not be popular. Well, that's bullshit because they had deals with CBS and NBC. My guess is if WrestleMania 1 had flopped, wrestling would still be popular, but it would not have the big mega wrestling boom of the 1980s. I mean, maybe Jim Crockett Promotions and Starrcade become the primary wrestling event, and then again the doc but the documentaries about Hulk Hogan, his life, his scandals, his wrestling career. I thought it was pretty good. As a Hogan, I mean, I know he wasn't the best human being, but as a kid, I looked up to his character, the training, the prayers by his brother. So the ending, where he died, got me emotional. Let's see, other movies, other TV shows I saw, Mall Shadow Lord, which is really good. I mean, it's up there with the best of Filoni's cartoons, like Clone Wars, Rebels, Bad Batch. I mean, it's on its way to be up there with Clone Wars. I mean, just great lightsaber duels, great atmosphere. I mean, it's one of the best shows Disney's done. What Star Wars has done in the Disney era. Up there with Bad Batch. Up there with the Clone Wars. Up there with Andor, Mandalorian. I saw the first 5 episodes of Something Very Bad Is Gonna Happen. It's a horror show about on Netflix about from the Duffer Brothers, the same people who brought us Stranger Things. This I think is really good. I haven't seen it all yet. I'll plan to watch it. But yeah, the acting is really good. The atmosphere is really good. I highly recommend this show. There's a spin-off to Stranger Things called Stranger Things Tales of 85. It's okay. I mean, the animation is good, and as a big fan of Stranger Things, it's really nice to see the characters again. But is it really necessary? And it's like, we see them try to escape monsters in a period in between season 2 and season 3, where it's supposed to be quiet, and it's like they really missed the opportunity. I think wish they'd focus on like new characters and how they went through the trauma of Hawkins. But despite that, though, I don't think it's bad at all. Finally, I saw another Netflix movie called Apex, starring Charlize Theron and who tries to escape a serial killer played by Taron Egerton. And the reviews are mixed to average. I mean, it's at 65% on Rotten Tomatoes by the critics. It's just a very generic action movie. I mean, it's not terrible. The acting is okay. It's 2 great actors, and Charlize Theron and Taron Egerton. So, I mean, these are, like I said, those some of the best actors there's. But in this performance, they give like so performances. Again, it's not bad, but it feels very similar to other films that were done much better than this. It's very similar to movies like Deliverance or A River Wild. There are movies that I've not seen, but I just wanted to watch a Netflix movie just to kill some time. And if you do it that way, it's fine. I mean, if you want a movie just to turn off your brain, just watch some mindless action. And there's nothing wrong with that. Not every film has to be The Godfather or anything. But yeah, that's my reviews on movies and TV shows. Next movie I plan to see with my girlfriend is Mortal Kombat 2. Then Mandalorian Grogu. So, what are your thoughts here on Jared show? TV shows. I'm gonna finish what something bad could happen in Stranger Things 85. Then watch Marshall's and the Dolph Mouse show. So, what are your thoughts here on Jared show? And I'll see you later.